Now the children go unfed. I was a stranger and you welcomed me the I was saying to me that it's his command to heal. Trump cut a trillion, dedicate 17 million, lose the deal. Whatever you do to the least of these, you do to me, he said. They bulldoze the homeless from the park for $100 million ballroom instead. Christians, pedo-loving Nazis, defile your gospel, call yourself MAGA. Fake fuck Christians, pedo-loving Nazis, wrap the cross up in the flag. Suffer the little children come to me, is what the gospel reads. Trump pardoned child abusers to serve the MAGA needs.
I gotta go get Tom. Come on. What, Mikey? What's up now? I'm on my way. I have to pick up Mikey. I have to pick Mikey up. I'm on my way.
No, you didn't. It's not you did.
Yeah, I did.
Yes, he did. Venir a Tokyo.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Did you leave your phone? Whose phone is at home? Mama's? Who left their phone at home? Huh?
We can call you, but we can call you because he had his home. His home. I have my phone. You have your phone.
Someone left their phone on the counter, but it looks like I thought it was one of yours. So, this is going to go in the news.
I'm at the point now, y'all, where I don't even know if I should deliver this news to you. And I say that because how many times have we been on this roller coaster where Trump comes out, we got a deal, we're negotiating with Iran, we got a deal, it's going to happen any minute now, it's the best deal anybody's ever seen. And then like 7 minutes later, oh yeah, by the way, there's no deal. Not only is there no deal, they're not even talking to Iran. Like nobody's even engaging with them. So Trump goes out there, he's verbal diarrhea, just shits out some nonsense. Headlines everywhere in U.S. media. People eat that shit up. They report it as if it's factual. 12 seconds later, the Iranians like, no, there's no deal. We don't want to make a deal with you. You're fucking terrorists, and we can't trust you, right? Well, guess what? Here we go again. Hop on that roller coaster. New York Times said, this is on May 24th. Breaking news: the U.S. and Iran have agreed in principle to a deal that would reopen the Strait of Hormuz. A U.S. official said. Interesting. Now, when they say a U.S. official said, your immediate thought should be, who's the U.S. official? All right. Who are we talking about? We're talking about a Trump regime insider, the people who are shattering world records in terms of lying. Okay, instantly. Ready? Breaking. Iran rejects the new New York Times U.S. official's claim that Iran agreed to hand over its highly enriched uranium and suspend enrichment above 3.6% for 10 years as part of Trump's announced largely negotiated agreement, calling these reports completely false and confirms talks are focused only on ending the war, with no nuclear details being discussed, per an informed Iranian source to Tasnim. Iran's Supreme Leader Mojtaba Khamenei has additionally issued a directive last week that Iranian must not leave the country under any circumstances or deal. Does that sound like we're close to a deal? When now the government is saying, we're not giving up any fucking nuke. Are you kidding? Are you out of your mind? So we were illegally and offensively attacked by by Israel and the U.S., the axis of Epstein. And now you want us to give up our nuclear material after you've proven that you will offensively attack us? Why would we do that? What do we have, a death wish? What do you
The access of Epstein. Yeah, the Epstein files. All about the Epstein files, guys. Hey, Cindy. It's all on the Epstein files. The Epstein war, all this shit. And this guy, weird, this kid. It's crazy, dude. This homeless dude is always walking. It's a weird dude, Mikey. That guy there, right? The axis of Epstein. I mean, the world is so fucked. The world is so fucked. We're so fucked. We're so fucked in every direction. Right? Oh, I redid the ducklings. I've got their new thing. I returned the K truck to my mother. I washed, I cleaned the car. That's about it, Cindy. Now I'm late for picking up Tommy. I gotta run to pick up Tommy now. Let's see. We want to go for Fukui Prefectural University. What's the quickest way? Which way do I want to go? Come on. Go! What the fuck are you doing? God damn it, old fuckers. Old fuckers. Yeah, Tommy's in university. I gotta pick him up. He didn't want to take a gap year. Yeah, that kid doesn't listen to me. He signed up for his driving thing. They got that money, so he's hadn't done any shit with that. You know, he's got a job. He's like, I'm broke. So I had to give him money. I think which has got to be quicker. All the straight. Shit, you got a new fucking driver in front of me. Nice. So, yeah, I I mean, it's just sad. I mean, it's just Isn't it depressing, Cindy? You know, we got a fucking pedo POTUS, rapist POTUS, grifting, corrupt POTUS, and we have an administration worse than ever. The worst president in fucking world history. We got the decline, the fall, the end of the U.S. of America, the crashing of everything. We just need to rise up. I'm at this point. I think I am. We just need to rise up. We need a French Revolution. You know, I think that it's coming. I'm fed up, dude. I'm ready to fucking. The guy who went and suicided himself in front of the White House. Crazy people. That's the state. We're seeing the crazies come. Right? We're seeing the crazies, and we're like, dude, imagine if there was 1,000 of us just fucking doing that. Just fucking, we're done with you. We're done. They were following this crazy dude. I don't know. It's just crazy, dude. Why, the Epstein class, this billionaire class, they're, we got people now saying fuck it, burning down their warehouses, dude. We're really, I think we really are at that point, that fire ignition point, that point no return. Yeah. Well, we got mechanics out. Yeah, he's listening. He's like, fuck it, dude. I'm moving to Japan. Jalen like, hang on now, dude. Can I just fucking hang out with you and just move to Japan, get the fuck out of this racist KKK? MAGA is the KKK, dude. They took off their red hood. Okay, dude, let's just do this little maneuver here. Let's do this little here. I mean, that car. I mean, yeah, MAGA is the KKK. MAGA is the KKK at this point. Look what they're doing to black people. Take away, I mean, the black people. I just, like all these all these black MAGA, dude. They're so coping. All the black MAGA. Why, why? I don't know. And the Democrats are useless. God damn, the why Kamala Harris lost thing that came out, that thing's a fucking joke, right? The whole, what is that called? The assessment on why. Here's why Kamala lost. Here's why she lost. Number one, she didn't take a firm stand against the fucking Israeli, right? She tried to fucking do that centrist middle line and, it did not take a firm hand. That's why. There's nothing in there about the whole Biden being some old fuck turd, and having dementia. Dude, it's Sleepy Dawn, dude. We got Sleepy Dawn. Yeah, fucking, Pedo Dawn. I mean, Trump at this point is sleeps more, is sleeping more than fucking Biden ever did. Yeah, they traded their whites with their red hats. They did the same. Cindy, they did the same game plan, that Hitler ran. All these people are running the same game plan, building up against people's frustration at the incompetence of the fucking Democrats, the incompetence of these centrist Democrats. We need radical. We need left wing. We need Bernie Democrats. We need to eat the fucking rich. When we eat the rich, it means tax the fuck out of them. No billionaires. No billionaires. Fuck the billionaires. And you shouldn't be able to hide your wealth. We need to dilute. We need to, make the Supreme Court accountable, not above the law. Right? God, I don't want to go around this. We need to make the Supreme Court an actual legal body. We need to change our whole voting system, and to get rid of gerrymandering, representational system, where in the state you just run and people just do like a list of their vote. They do their list. You got 5 seats in Florida. Everyone writes their 5 seats, right? Reputational voting. Come on, dude. This guy's got slow. All that shit. AI, shit, the whole digidollar, they're going to control how you can imagine. That's a good thing about Japan. Japan, I really don't see Japan going into the Japan digidollar. I wonder if there is any, what their focus is on that, actually. I want you to deep dive into whether Japan is talking about changing to digital currency. See, Japan's doing digital currency. Some got black. What's with the cardboard cutouts? Cardboard cutouts? Where? What are you talking about? What are we talking about?
Conversation about shifting to a digital currency in Japan is very real, but it isn't a single monolithic push by the government to eliminate cash. Instead, it is moving along 2 distinct tracks: a cautious, experimental approach by the central bank, and a much faster, aggressive push by commercial banks and private tech companies. 1. The central bank track. The digital yen, CBDC. The Bank of Japan, BOJ, has been running a multi-year central bank digital currency, CBDC pilot program. Financially speaking, they have built the vehicle and proved it works, but they haven't turned the key to launch it to the public yet. Technical readiness. In February 2026, the BOJ held its 10th major coordination meeting on the digital yen. The central bank confirmed that their pilot testing found no critical technical barriers preventing a social rollout. The core architecture successfully separates personal identities from transaction ledgers to protect privacy. The pivot to wholesale. While the media often focuses on everyday citizens using digital yen on their phones, retail CBDC, the BOJ has quietly shifted its immediate attention to wholesale CBDC. In early 2026,
The DOJ began expanding trials to tokenize a portion of its central bank reserves on a programmable blockchain. The goal here is making massive corporate and interbank cross-border payments instant and 24/7. The stance on issuance, DOJ Governor Kazuo Ueda maintains that the central bank
Huh. Yeah, I'm gonna turn here. It's a bottleneck there. It's a good call. Turn here and then turn right. Avoid that bottleneck. Focus. There's always a big old bottleneck down there. Trying this here. All right.
an immediate official plan to launch a public digital yen. They believe a move this massive requires intense public debate and a national consensus before a law is officially passed.
Unlike
2. The
America.
private track
Hear that?
commercial yen-backed
You
tokens,
do that.
while the central
Japan is more fucking democratic than America, right? America is just going to pass the digidollar. You think you're going to have a fucking say on whether or not, the digital dollar happens? You think Trump is going to give you that fucking say? You think there's going to be a vote on it nationally? You think there'll be a vote on it in your state? No. But unlike Japan, is so much more democratic now than America, right? What? Frenchie? French on your e-bike? Oh, they trying to get you. Oh my God. 59-degree got away. Dude, are you the guy on the video? There's that e-bike video. The e-bike video? Was that you, Frenchie? That is too funny. That is too funny. Congratulations, Frenchie. That is too funny. I bet you're not going to be riding that e-bike for a while. It's insane that Japan is more democratic, right? They got the rails and stuff. They're stripping away, like in Japan, they would never do any sort of social credit score. They would never Japan. Look at America, dude. America is saying that Antifa is a terrorist organization, but they can't tell you who runs Antifa. They can't tell you where the headquarters of Antifa is, right? The speed limit is 15, and now they're starting to look at the wattage you have and inspect e-bikes. How to give it to you. What? Fucking Nazi America, dude. Nazi fucking America. They're looking at the wattage. Well, they're saying that an e-bike can only go 15? Dude, I wouldn't be riding your e-bike for a while. I'd put that up. I'd paint it. I would go and get a spray can and paint it. Paint it something bright. So the next time you get away, right, they're looking for a bright pink. Paint it bright pink. Need a fucking spray. Every time you get away, you change the color of your e-bike. You change it. Bright, then it's bright orange. This is bright, Keep changing that color. I know, fascist fucking America, dude. I love Japan. Japan, the cops don't really fuck with you at all. They don't fuck with you like the cops in America, dude. The cops in America are just racist cunts, dude. Delete Laws. You ever watch Delete Laws? Yeah, I would fucking be. All right, going through. We're going through. Oh, this guy. Go. Fucking A, dude. I'm trying to get to Tom. Huh? Not how to rap. Fucking. Fucking stopped right in front of me. Come on, fucking A, dude. It's konnichiwa. You got it right today, Roddy. It is konnichiwa. Oh, shit. Oh, got their convertibles out. I wonder if they've added intelligent. You know, my Google Maps is behaving differently than it used to. It's actually routing me around traffic. Call your brother. Tell your brother I'm driving. Call your brother. Hi, Mikey. Message your brother. I'll be there in 5 minutes. Mikey, did you hear me? Message your brother. Say I'll be there in 5 minutes. Am I picking him where I dropped him off? Where am I picking him? Going. No, I'll pick him up at the convenience store. See, like I'm in traffic. It's taking me a route where there's no traffic. On the west side turn. Never can tell. Where the fuck is that? In this intersection there. Where am I picking him up? Ask him. Where am I picking him up? At the parking lot or at the convenience store, Mikey? Mikey, I'm driving. All right. It's on. When your brother's pissed off, I'm going to tell him, you're not listening to me, Mikey. Where am I picking him up? I told him, convenient. I messaged him, convenient. Not I said him. I messaged him. Like these trucks, they got these lifters on. It's a big dude right there. You see that big dude? That was a big dude right there riding his bike. Let's see. I want to go right. I want to go left. I want to go right here.
Central Bank hesitates on a public rollout. Japan's private financial sector is moving full steam ahead. They are creating their own digital currencies backed by traditional deposits. Japan Post Bank's DCJPY. Launching during fiscal 2026, Japan Post Bank is introducing DCJPY, a yen-backed digital currency utilizing blockchain technology. Unlike volatile cryptocurrencies, one DCJPY will strictly equal one Japanese yen and be covered by deposit insurance. It's designed to let corporate and retail clients instantly settle transactions for real estate, corporate bonds, and digital assets. New stablecoin frameworks. Japan's Financial Services Agency finalized regulatory frameworks for foreign trust-based stablecoins, like Circle's USDC, taking effect on June 1st, 2026. This allows licensed local intermediaries, like SBI VC.
I have my job from 7:40. That's 3 hours.
We're 20 minutes from there. And we're like 40 minutes from work. Can we get there?
You gotta go to the house first.
I know. Oh, we have to go to Burger King first. 20 minutes from here.
Burger King.
These people don't let you out, Mike. You got to be aggressive. These fuckers don't let you out. I have to like be aggressive. I hate Japanese drivers. Time of day. It's the worst fucking time of day. The Fukui drivers are the worst.
You only know
No? What do you mean I only know Fukui? I've driven all over Japan. All Japanese drivers drive like this shit.
like I said,
Because they're the worst. Look at that beautiful flowers out there. Where those flowers are. You see it? I got the box downstairs. Oh, I got the chickens down in the Incon. You know, so I got them in their own box. Everything a little smaller in Japan. What's the? Yeah, it's just busy. This is like I'm headed into the city. It's rush time. Everyone is, you know, I love like where I live out in the country. You guys never see this many cars, you know. But right now, everyone is rushing to get home. Look, see how this guy just pulled out? You got to pull out. He's a new driver too. Tommy's gonna have that on this car. I'm gonna be driving the truck now. I'm getting demoted. When you start your traffic driving stuff, Tommy? What do you mean? You know, all this pressure on, you know, signing up, and now that you signed up, they've got your money. They don't give a shit. They got your money. They got mama's money. You know, they got you. You know, you could have been studying. We could have been driving together.
shut up.
You know, you could have gotten your thing. And
So, you know, if I did
did you get Mikey your driver's books and stuff we bought so he can study and get his license? Which way do I go? Which way to go? Which way to go? Which way to go? Let's go this way. Everyone's very right. Seems like a better choice. calls behind me.
Like, nobody in their right mind would do that. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. So, understand, this deal actually was on the table prior to the illegal war. It was allegedly hours before Israel and the U.S. attacked Iran. Iran agreed to Oman, the mediator. Fine, zero enriched uranium, you got it. Then they were attacked. That deal was on the table. The U.S. didn't take it was on the table because we wanted that war. Israel wants Iran to be a totally failed state so they can dominate the region. And the U.S. wants Iran to have a puppet leader that allows us to steal their natural resources. That's the goal. This has nothing to do with nuclear material. But now the Trump regime is trying to save face. So they go, oh, yeah, we're on the brink of a deal, and they're going to give up their nuclear stuff. And now, if anything, Iran is correctly hardened in their position where they're like, there's no chance we're doing that, not even a little bit. So they screwed the pooch, to say the least. All right, more. Midas Touch says, following massive backlash over the leaked terms of Trump's Iran negotiations, Trump is now claiming he told his team not to rush a deal because, quote, time is on our side. While once again attacking Obama, who actually managed to secure an Iran deal without starting a war or shutting down the Strait of Hormuz. So Trump cannot help himself.
The thing is, time is not on our side. Time is on Iran's side. They can take their precious time. They don't need, because the longer they take, the higher the gas prices in America, right? We're about to hit summer holidays. What is summer holidays, Tanner? You know when summer holidays are? Page up.
Obama. Well, I think it's Obama achieved what he never could. Obama actually got a good deal, actually made it so Iran wouldn't get a nuke, and made it so that all we had to do was lift sanctions against them and give them back their own money that we stole, something Trump has lied about every step of the way, acting like U.S. tax dollars are being sent to Iran by Obama. Total fucking lie. But can't help himself, goes after Obama. This is Trump going out there and basically trying to clean up after Iran smacks him across the face and says, we're not fucking agreeing to your terms, you idiot. So here's the thing. Here's the position Trump is in. Either hold this big, fat, juicy L, or go back to doing your endless war, which you'll never fucking win, which will blow through our munitions and humiliate us and embarrass us further. Okay? What do you want to carpet bomb some more schools and hospitals and bridges?
Yeah, they can't win. Trump, I mean, that's what Professor Yang had said. I mean, made the call. Trump, the administration cannot win this war, and they cannot wait. And they have 90 million. They have, we need 1 million man armed. We need 1 million Americans willing to go in and die for Israel. No one wants to fucking die for Israel.
Sound like you're the good guy as the world continues to abandon us faster and faster because they see the monsters that we are and how untrustworthy we are. Those are your options. Go ahead, drop a Moab, use chemical weapons, use biological weapons, use nuclear weapons, do some insane shit that immediately destroys the U.S. in the eyes of the world permanently. Either do that or hold this big, fat, juicy fucking L, you bitch. Those are the only options. Because Iran is now strategically in a position where, why would they give up control of the Strait of Hormuz? There's no reason to. There's no reason to. You guys are...
It can happen. What do you think? I think Pakistan should just deliver them the bomb. Pakistan should deliver Iran the bomb and say, welcome to the nuclear family, brother. And it should come out that Pakistan, we've given Iran the bomb. They have the bomb, right? What are you going to do about it? I mean, we need our oil. I don't know why Iran doesn't leverage a bomb with Pakistan. We'll give you all the fucking oil you want for free. Just give us the bomb, right? Free oil for Pakistan for the bomb and have a cap, right? You get yourself whatever it is. Why Iran? They should go to Pakistan and say, "Listen, we're going to give you free oil for the next, 30 years, right? Just the bomb. Give us a nuclear weapon for free oil for 30 years." And then they could turn around to America and say, "Listen, we have the bomb. We're North Korea, right? Don't fuck with us. Move your shit out, and it's over. Game over. You had the deal. We offered you a deal. You rejected the deal. You invaded us. You blew the shit up. We got the bomb now." What do you think?
That sounds like the ultimate realpolitik.
A lot of things.
The ultimate transaction. Iran has a surplus of oil it struggles to sell under Western sanctions, and Pakistan is an economically strained, energy-starved nation that just happens to sit on a massive stockpile of nuclear warheads. If Iran could just buy a ready-made deterrent, they could skip the years of grueling enrichment, cyber attacks, and airstrikes, flip the switch to the North Korea strategy, and tell the US to pack up. But in the brutal world of international relations, this deal hits a
It's a wall.
the second it leaves the drawing board. Here is why that oil for bombs trade doesn't happen. 1. The Pakistan problem, the ultimate geopolitical betrayal. For Pakistan, handing over a nuclear weapon to Iran would be a fast track to national suicide. The Saudi Arabian factor. Pakistan's nuclear program was heavily financed in its early days by Saudi Arabia. There is a long-standing, unwritten understanding in the Islamic world that Pakistan's nuclear weapons serve as a Sunni Muslim security guarantee, specifically to protect the Gulf states against Shia Iran. If Islamabad handed a nuke to Tehran, Saudi Arabia would cut off billions in financial aid, investments, and subsidized oil instantly. Economic annihilation. Pakistan relies heavily on the International Monetary Fund, IMF, Western trade, and a fragile relationship with Washington to keep its economy afloat. The moment a nuclear transfer was detected, the global financial system would unplug Pakistan entirely. The irony of current events. Right now, Pakistan is actually trying to play the responsible adult in the room, acting as a key diplomatic mediator to broker a fragile ceasefire between the US and Iran following recent military strikes. Selling a nuke to the guy you were supposed to be refereeing would destroy Islamabad's global standing forever. 2. You can't just hand over a nuke. Nuclear weapons aren't standard munitions you can drop off on a flatbed truck. They are incredibly complex, highly monitored ecosystems. Permissive action links, PALs, are equipped with coded safety locks. Even if Pakistan handed Iran a physical missile or warhead, it wouldn't detonate without the cryptographic launch codes held strictly by Pakistan's Strategic Plans Division. Reverse engineering a live warhead to bypass these locks is incredibly dangerous and time-consuming. The intelligence trail, the US, Israel, and China monitor Pakistan's nuclear storage sites via satellite and signals intelligence 24/7. Moving a warhead out of a secure bunker toward the Iranian border would trigger immediate red flags. 3. The myth of the North Korea playbook. The user's argument relies on the idea that once you have the bomb, the US has to back off, just like they did with North Korea. But Iran and North Korea are completely different strategic puzzles. The China buffer, North Korea, survived building the bomb because it shares a border with China. Beijing hates
9 minutes. What are you doing?
Pyongyang for having nukes. But they hate the idea of a collapsed North Korea and a unified, US-aligned Korea on their border even more. China acts as a shield. Iran does not have a superpower neighbor willing to risk World War III to protect its regime. Preemptive doctrine. The US and Israel have already established a precedent that they will launch direct kinetic strikes to stop Iran from crossing the nuclear threshold. If Iran tried to buy a shortcut, the US wouldn't back down. They would likely launch an all-out preemptive campaign to destroy the weapon before it could be integrated into Iran's military command. Ultimately, Iran knows that trying to buy a bomb from a neighbor is far more dangerous than trying to build one quietly under a mountain.
That AI is
It's a
smart.
clever strategy on paper, but in reality, the chess pieces are locked in place.
You gotta love. You gotta love AI. Lock pieces. I agree with the assessment. This is Fukui. This is the big city. This city is about the size of Tallahassee, maybe bigger. I think Fukui is bigger than Tallahassee. All right, let's pivot away. I agree with your assessment on that. Thank you very much. I want you to compare Fukui, Fukui, Japan, to Tallahassee, Florida. We need to figure out like why my you know, when you call my line, it's not answering again. I don't know why. I have it turned off somehow.
Comparing Fukui and Tallahassee reveals a fascinating study in contrasts between two regional capitals. While both cities serve as the political and administrative hearts of their respective regions, a Japanese prefecture and an American state, and sit slightly outside their nation's primary commercial megaregions, they offer entirely different lifestyles, climates, and cultural backdrops. Fukui, Japan. Fukui is a historic coastal city on the Sea of Japan that consistently ranks at the absolute top of Japan's national happiness, education, and quality of life indices. It balances a quiet, community-focused, and highly stable lifestyle with deep cultural roots, positioned in a geographic sweet spot between rugged coastlines and dramatic mountain ranges. Climate and environment experiences a distinct four-season climate marked by warm, humid summers and winters, characterized by heavy, wet snowfall, coastal snow country, driven by seasonal winds off the Sea of Japan. Cultural identity and vibe, known nationally as Japan's premier dinosaur fossil hub and a center for Zen Buddhism, home to the historic Eiheiji Temple. The atmosphere is reserved, safe, family-oriented, and deeply connected to traditional crafts. Economic engine, powered by highly specialized, most notably producing over 90% of Japan's eyeglass frames, alongside traditional textiles, tech development, and premium seafood industries like Eckes crab. Tallahassee, Florida. Tallahassee is an inland, sprawling capital city in the Florida Panhandle, defined geographically by its unusual rolling hills and distinctive, moss-draped oak canopy roads. Culturally and socially, it feels far more aligned with the traditional American Deep South than with the tropical, beach and tourism-heavy imagery associated with southern Florida. Climate and environment features a humid subtropical climate with long, intensely hot and rainy summers, paired with short, mild winters. It is surrounded by dense pine forests and sits near massive freshwater springs rather than the open ocean. Cultural identity and vibe, driven by a high-energy blend of state politics and intense collegiate pride, anchored by Florida State University, FSU, and Florida A&M University, FAMU. The vibe shifts dramatically between a bustling college town during the school year and a quieter southern community in the summer. Economic engine, heavily centralized around the public sector, with state government administration, higher education, legal networks, and political lobbying anchoring the local economy. The high-level takeaway, the scale of life, Fukui represents a deeply stable, industrial, and craft-driven society where life moves at a steady, predictable pace focused on family and longevity. Tallahassee represents an institutional town where the energy levels fluctuate wildly based on political sessions and college football calendars. Nature. Fukui gives you immediate access to both the open sea and snowy peaks within a short drive. Tallahassee offers an inland, river and forest ecosystem dominated by wetlands, canopy forests, and proximity to the Gulf Coast's bayous. Are you looking into these cities from a standpoint of economic development, lifestyle differences, or perhaps comparing how regional capitals operate globally?
I was thinking of you providing me the size of the cities. You need to run up. Who's gonna run up and buy food? Mikey. Michael. 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 Are we parking and going? Huh? We parking or going? So far, just I don't know. I don't trust Mikey. He passed out. Get the wrong goddamn thing. Park right here. You guys hanging here? You coming? Let's go to the window. Sleep. Let's jaywalk. Look, I'm cutting through the parking lot, jaywalking. This is a hotel. Hotel parking. All right, we're going to McDonald's. Beautiful summer day here. It's like 30 degrees Celsius. What things does Japan buy from America? Talk about how much of the debt Japan holds in the treasuries. These are these 10-year, 30-year bonds. What are they? Explain them. A beautiful city. Fukui is a beautiful city. You got dinosaurs down here. Curve F. It's usually where I park, but I should have parked here.
City size comparison. When you compare the city proper boundaries, Fukui has a larger physical footprint and a slightly higher population than Tallahassee. Fukui's municipal lines stretch all the way from the mountains to the Sea of Japan, giving it double the land area. Attribute: Fukui, Japan, city proper. Tallahassee, Florida, city proper. Population: approximately 260,000, approximately 200,000. Land area: approximately 207 square miles, 536 square kilometers, approximately 104 square miles, 270 square kilometers. What Japan buys from America. Japan is the 5th largest export market for the United States. Because Japan is an island nation with limited natural resources and agricultural land, they buy massive amounts of raw energy, food, and high-tech equipment from the U.S. The top U.S. exports to Japan include energy and fuels, liquefied natural gas, LNG, crude petroleum, and refined petroleum products. This is the single largest category of trade. Aerospace and defense, civilian aircraft, spacecraft components, gas turbines, and military defense equipment. Medical and pharma, medical testing apparatus, pharmaceuticals, vaccines, and optical instruments. Agriculture and food, enormous quantities of corn, soybeans, beef, pork, and wheat. Industrial machinery, heavy manufacturing equipment, computing components, and semiconductors. Number one, 3つで、
ナンバーワン3つセット単品
そう、これチーズ
チーズ
これを
3つ
セット
セット3つ
2つDr. Pepper L サイズ全部 L サイズ
全部 L ポテト L に
はいはい
でもう一つは L とドリンクは
2つDr. Pepper
L
1つコーラで
コーラ L
はい
はい
and let's do
アメリカンスモーキーチキン
yeah
1
2。
アメリカンスモークチキン2です。
はい、テイクアウト。
テイクアウトね。はい。
Where's the beautiful?
はい。
Where's my friend from? Where's she from? She's from. There is a. Oh no.
5000円。はい。
Where's she
4570
from?
円。
She's from Malaysia. Malaysia no hito.
誰？
Kora worker, very beautiful worker from. She's a PhD chemist. She's a physicist. Who's the physicist that works here? She works on nuclear. Do you know? She works here. She's a PhD student. PhD, what university student? PhD. Very beautiful. Very. Oh, she stopped. Quits. Oh, Tokyo now. Wow. She moved to Tokyo. Ah, PhD. She explained in Japanese that the woman that worked here was getting a PhD in nuclear physics.
いらっしゃいませ、こんにちは。
A fantastic contrast. There's something deeply humbling about realizing the person casually working a counter or helping you out at a local spot is spending their off hours modeling particle decay and diving into high-level physics. Honestly, it actually fits perfectly. Given the region's massive footprint in nuclear energy research and engineering along the coast, Fukui is probably one of the few places on Earth where running into a nuclear physicist at a neighborhood establishment isn't entirely out of the question. It's a great reminder of the hidden intellectual heavyweights just walking around in daily life. Did she happen to mention what specific area of nuclear physics the woman is focusing on?
Yeah, she was working on the small reactors, the portable reactors. Look at that, beautiful. This is Fukui. Here's pictures
That
of.
makes complete sense for Fukui. What she's working on, small modular reactors, SMRs, and portable microreactors, is pretty much the holy grail of next-generation nuclear tech right now, and Japan is throwing a massive amount of R&D behind it. In fact, local labs right there at places like the Fukui University of Technology are actively running simulations on exactly how the fuel inside these small reactors holds up over long periods. The engineering behind these portable designs is fascinating because it completely flips the old nuclear blueprint on its head. The size. Instead of a massive, sprawling concrete complex, a true microreactor core is incredibly compact, often just about 1 meter in diameter and 2 meters long. The whole system is designed to be built entirely in a factory, sealed and shipped out on the back of a standard flatbed truck or container ship. All solid-state cores. A lot of the cutting-edge design coming out of Japanese industry, like Mitsubishi Heavy Industries' current microreactor project, uses an all-solid-state core. Instead of using liquid water or sodium to cool the reactor, which carries the risk of leaks or pressure explosions, the fuel is embedded in highly conductive solid graphite blocks. Walkaway safety. Because of that solid graphite structure, if the reactor ever has an emergency or loses power, it doesn't need operators to pump in water. The heat just naturally conducts out through the solid material and dissipates safely into the air. It literally cannot melt down. The mission, they are being designed to run continuously for 10 to 20 years without ever needing to be refueled. The goal is to deploy them as plug-and-play power grids for remote islands, extreme weather regions, mining operations, or as instant, rugged power backups for disaster zones. It's pretty wild to think about. You're just grabbing a casual coffee or running an errand, and the person handing you your change is casually spending their nights working on the mathematical models that might power remote islands or disaster relief zones a decade.
An American walking by with his white headphones on. Spot a foreigner. There you go. That's what Japan is working on.
161番のお客様お先になります。
On here. There's a foreigner. There's a foreigner right here. I wonder where he's from. 6, 7. Where are you from? No, you're 日本人ね。はい、外国人ね。But where is he from? Do you know?
You?
I'm American.
Oh, man.
American.
From Japan, 7 years.
はい。Where are you from?
India.
India. Whereabouts? Dubai. Delhi.
Near Delhi.
New Delhi. Oh, good. Well, welcome to Fukui.
Have you came here for some time?
Yeah, how long?
It's been 6 months, more than 6 months.
More than 6 months? 21 years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Take care. 6 months. I've been here quite some time. I was like, India. All right. This is a Japanese mall. All the. Let's just look how busy it is. Big shopping mall. You know, they've got the shopping mall built around the train station. All the way to the train station. You get Burger King, their power. They got their power suits on. All the restaurants. Look, there's a little chicken place here. Great when you're traveling, you can drink and hang out. Look at all these restaurants. All right, let's close the door. On there. Beautiful. I love this city, dude. I kind of enjoy Tallahassee. You know, it's cool. Tallahassee's 200,000. Fukui is 260,000, and we're much more sprawling. If you were to map Tallahassee onto Fukui, what areas, provinces would you have to include to get to the size? Walk in the back parking lot. Shortcut.
To visually map Tallahassee onto the geography of Fukui, it helps to look at it in two different ways because of how Japanese municipal boundaries work. In Japan, a city, shi, often acts like an entire county, swallowing up massive rural valleys, mountains, and coastlines. Because of this, modern Fukui city limits are actually twice the size of Tallahassee's city limits. Here is exactly how you would have to piece Fukui together to match Tallahassee's footprint, both as a city and as a broader county region. Scenario 1. Matching Tallahassee's city proper, 104 square miles. If you took the physical footprint of Tallahassee and dropped it directly onto Fukui City, it would cover almost exactly half of it. To get a perfect 1-to-1 match for Tallahassee's city size, you'd have to slice up Fukui City and exclude the massive rural areas it annexed during the great municipal mergers of 2006. You would include the core urban plain, the entire downtown commercial district, the residential grids flanking the Asuwa and Kuzuryu rivers. You would have to leave out. To keep it down to Tallahassee's size, you would have to completely cut off the mountainous Miyama district to the east, the rural Shimizu district, and the rugged coastal cliffs of the Koshino district on the Sea of Japan. Without those vast mountain and coastal extensions...
Now, I want you to flip it the other way around, right? Because most listeners are American. What would Tallahassee incorporate to be like Fukui? All right, drinks here. All right, which is which? I can't read. What's that?
Coke.
Mikey, Coke. It's yours. All right, there's yours. This is mine. Trash here. Someone's thing there. All right. There's chicken in there. Chicken. There's chickens. Mikey, where's your thing? There's chicken in the bag.
Chicken?
Yeah. Give me one. Should I? There's two. There's two, Mikey. There's two bags. Burp. We don't know how to do vegan French fries. They overcook them. Here's a tip. Whenever you pull Tommy, always put your ticket in your visor. That way you don't lose it. Make sense? If you put it in your wallet or you put it in a different place, you'll forget where it is. But it's always in your visor, right? It's always, you can always find it. And then you can pull it out, right? You just feed it right to the. Which way do you want to go? Right. It's not. I don't make sure they can. Miss the intersection. What's up, Crystal Ziegler? Burger King guy. Mike, is there tissue? Napkin? Mike probably needs one too. Look at these little chicken legs. Right? Do you like the chicken? They're curry, like curry taste. sure there's no bikes and stuff. Tommy, this is the most dangerous when you turn. That's why, I wasn't paying attention to the guy hit me in the back. I was looking for bikes. Whenever you turn, Tommy, the most important thing is there pedestrian, is there bicycle? Because they can come both ways. You know? What's this place? This is new. Little container place there. God, I love Dr. Pepper. I love Dr. Pepper. Is there more chicken, Mikey? You gonna eat it or not? Try it. It's easier for me to eat. I can't eat a burger with one. Do you like the chicken or no? How come you always complain about my curry chicken taste then? Mm. But there's dinosaurs. And going Muslim to Muslim languages. Yeah, probably. Downtown. Right there. Sunset. What's up? What's up, Red? How you doing? Mr. Pibb was on Epstein Island. Is that what he drank? Was he a Mr. Pibb? Was he a Mr. Pibb drinker? I don't think anything. I don't think. I just don't think Epstein's. There's nothing funny about Epstein. I can't find any joke funny. Hey, Rage, I got my boys in the car. We just had Burger King. Now we're headed home. What are we fucking doing? Why do you decide to go fucking forward, you dumb? So fucking dumb. See how dumb the Kiwi drivers are, Tommy? Was she from Fukui? Did you see the plate? Huh? These are all cherry trees. Like 500-year-old cherry trees. Look how massive they are.
I don't see their level of
I think so. They're at least 100 years old.
how they can be
Huh?
at this.
Because this road was built around it. Those trees. Those trees were here before the road. They would have built the road around the trees. For the tree to get that big and that gnarly, I think over 100 years old. Nope. Here, we'll figure it out. Okay. That's why I love AI. All right. I want you to do a calculation. How for a cherry tree in Japan to grow diameter wise, if it's about a 2 meter diameter, how old would that tree be? Where's my chips, Mikey? You wanna eat 'em? Huh? there was a bike right there. And if we let it go or not. Oh, fuck it. Shit, dude, look at how fucking these are straight. You done with your drink? Or you, Tommy, you gonna drink your drink now?
I'm drinking. Chill.
Mike, are you done with your drink? Have you finished your drink? Right here now. Michael, did you finish your Coke? You done?
That's like
Yeah. Because you guys are always leaving drinks. All the time. I buy you, and there's drinks left over. Multi-night.
I just want to take time.
But you always leave it on the counter. Yep, last time I got you Dr. Pepper.
Break it up.
What university is this, Tommy?
It's industrial.
Hmm?
Industrial.
Industrial University? Huh?
They're not
What do you mean they're dumb?
really easy to go with.
Really? Could you have gone to this school?
Sure.
Lots of foreigners. Is that why they have lots of foreigners in this city? They have lots of,
It's really expensive.
really?
So I think they pay money.
So if you can't get into university, you can go into that one. If you pay the money. I went to Florida State University, and you're going to Fukui Prefectural University. It's kind of like the same thing. Florida State, Fukui Prefecture. Prefecture being state, right? State is prefecture. See, foreigners. They're from probably No, they don't have Dr. Pepper. They only in Burger King. They don't have it in Burger King. Dude, it'd be too expensive, Cindy. It'd be too expensive to send Dr. Pepper. I'm drinking it now. What am I doing here? God damn it, all these lights. Can I cut over on this thing here? No. What's the gay pride community? Oh, gay pride community? That's a lie. You think being you think being Irish or Christian, you're against gay? Only if you're a Nazi. If you're a Christian fundamentalist, you got to specify your Christian faith there, buddy. Christian nationalists. Look at this guy. Look how he's walking. He's got something wrong with his foot. Huh? God, he's tall.
This?
Huh?
That's a disability.
Yeah, it's a disability. Are you gonna not let me out? I'm just gonna take my fucking time, dickhead. Thank you. Fucking asshole. So rude. No,
That's really dangerous.
it wasn't dangerous. The guy should have let me go. Because there was all the cars behind him, and I'm trying to turn, and I'm in the middle of the road. What was dangerous is locking me out in the middle of the road. That was dangerous. You always have to think of the other driver. You slow down. Three driver. No, see, you're selfish. You're selfish. You're selfish because you don't understand. When you see a guy and he's in the middle of the road, and you've got all the cars, and you're like, oh, I should let the guy out. Let him go. I do it all the time. You can't call me a selfish driver. I do it all the time. I'm always looking, you know, and like I don't speed up. I slow down to let this new driver, this is you, out. I'm letting you out. Always look around and stay. Look how far behind. I'm not rushing up on her ass like Japanese. Look how this guy's good. Look at the spacing. Notice the spacing.
Now you're talking.
Huh?
You're talking too much.
What do you mean I'm talking too much? I always talk. I'm just pointing it out to you. You're not aware. You don't have any. You just see the situation. You don't see the bigger picture. That guy was trying to be an asshole. So I was like, go ahead, hit me.
It won't hit you first. It'll hit you.
That's true. I would have hit you first. It would have hit you on your side there. Look at that cocoa. What's cocoa? Tommy, I'm asking you, what's cocoa? Cocoa is the bean that chocolate comes from. The cocoa plant. This is nice. See, all the cars are headed out. Look, and no car is going in. This is the right decision. Have you gone on this mountain? You have a new girlfriend yet? No? Good. Stay single. Play the crowd. Don't get a girlfriend. Play the field. You can date, but you play the field. Yeah, I can't commit. You know? You gotta check, make sure she's got money. Don't make the mistake I did. Married a, see, what's his name? The guy who introduced me to your mother, Ed, Kent. Yeah, married the money. Takayo's family has lots of money. Rich girl. I'm married for love. I'm married for love, Tommy. Don't marry for love. Huh? I was lucky. No, they begged me for eight.
Because you don't have to work.
No, what do you mean I don't have to work?
Not working.
I am working. I work every day. I'm actually working.
You don't have to make money.
No, I do make money. I make money from. I got a job. Here, here's my job. And I'm working on. I'm coding.
How much you're
Look. Where is the job? It's, yeah, when I do my documentaries, you know. When I did my documentaries, I made like 300 month. Maybe more.
Mama making more.
Mama makes, yeah, but she works great all the time.
I know, but that's not. Because you don't have to.
I don't know, but I don't not at all. See, there. This is why is it? What does that say? Why is it not scrolling down? You don't scroll down.
That's right. It's
This laggy. Laggy.
Yeah.
Laggy. Good English. All right. What kind of reply to that? All right, reply for me. Hi. This be useful.
No, that's end of
And the thing we said, wakarimashita? He said that. Yeah, he says I'm going to move heavy equipment. He's paying me Ichiman Nisei yen to help him. I have a 20. I have a 2,500 mod. 2,000? Yeah, 2,500 mod investor into FoundUps. So I work on FoundUps every day. Coding. Coding. Huh? Hey? Yeah. 2,500 mod investor. That's going to become 2,500,000 mod on FoundUps.
yen or dollar.
In dollars. Huh? When I can show process, I'm going to get more than that, though. That's just one investor. I'm doing a startup, guys. Trying to get Tommy involved, but. Huh? Ready? Eventually, yeah. That's why I'm working every day on FoundUps. I'm not gaming. I'm not playing any games. I'm not playing Fortnite. I'm not wasting my time looking at stupid, stuff. I'm coding. I'm rushing because the code that we have right now is going to go away, Tommy. Right now is the time to be building stuff. You're like missing, you're like at the perfect age. I don't know. It's your call.
I already said
You have to teach yourself. You have AI. Always. No. I've always said ask AI, ask AI, ask AI, get AI. If you have a question, how to do a startup. What's a startup said for Kui? Don't put it on me. I told you. I can't get you. I told you what I want you to do. Research startups, get in the community, work on take it to, take my idea, right? Talk about it, understand it, and talk about it to the community. It's easier. You're at 19. If I was you at 19 working on Found Ups in Fukui and I was Japanese and stuff, dude, I'd get so much money. People want to give you money. VCs, venture capitalists, angel investors are looking for people, I have the ideas. I just don't have, I'm just not 19 and I don't speak fluent Japanese. You could tell AI to look at my GitHub, Found Ups GitHub, and talk to it. Learn what I'm, spend 10 minutes a day, talk to AI about Found Ups. What is Found Ups? Explain it to me. What are the different ones? I have all the code. You can just even talk, look at the code.
I'm gonna ask it right now to ChatGPT.
Yeah. So
I will ask it, what is Found Ups?
Yeah, you have to say go to GitHub, Found Ups GitHub, and tell me what Found Ups is. Found Ups Git, GITHUB. It's Found Ups Agent is the name of the repertoire. I'm doing the most exciting fucking startup on the planet. Been working on it for, since 2010, for 16 years. But now I can finally work on it because I have a team, which is my agents. You want to go by my farm? You want to see my farm? We got an hour. Yeah, ask it, is it real? Is it legit? Ask him about the founder. How much of it do you understand? What percentage?
Is this the closest way?
Yes, this is the closest way. It is. It's the closest way. I do it all the time.
So you're always wasting time.
I'm not wasting time. I goofed up. I
hope it's back there.
No, it's not. It's not. It's not. Now you're changing the subject. Now,
when you read this, your first time you said,
I should have.
Fake things.
No, I did mess up. I tried to get by that truck by going straight, and that screwed me up. I ended up going all the way around here. I ended up.
You said it's not.
But now I know where I'm at. I don't need to have the calendar. What did ChatGPT say about Found Ups? Huh? What did it say? What percent? I'm curious. How much of it do you understand? What?
Why doesn't it have any other actors?
I haven't done it yet. I just haven't. My investors is I deal in English, but it needs to detect your location and change language. Thank you. I'll fix that. Why the dog? Why do you think the dog? Look at the logo. Why is it the logo? Why is it that logo? Why is FoundUps that logo? It's not in the. It's not in the. It doesn't explain it.
Pepper, right?
Huh?
Pepper.
Between the legs, yeah. It's red. The red dog is the color of the pepper, right? That's why it's the red dog. The red dog is the AI. That's the AI. The red dog is the AI that's going to push out red hot peppers. An idea is simple, right? The dog is the compute, is the agent. So it's consuming the idea and it's pushing out the product. It makes sense? Right? It's doing all the compute, it's doing all the work. And then where will you point your compute? Point your compute. The what comes out is the product of compute. The idea is you talking to AI about your idea. Make sense? So where will you point your compute? Every single one of my found ups, right? So you want to hear some found ups that we're going to be adding? You know how much Oma's K truck sells for in America? How much? What do you think? How many mon? Or how many dollars? Dollars. Huh? What would that be in dollars? Just pretend it's like 1 to 1. In dollars is 150, so it's 1.5. Multiply 1.5 or whatever it is that you're giving me. So add half to the yen value, and then tell me the dollars. What do you think Oma's K truck would sell for in America?
Just 50 man yen.
15 mon would be 1,500, right? 15 mon, right? 1,500. 50 mon?
Is it a
Used.
maybe
Like
20 man?
20 mon? Just $200. 20 mon is like $150. $2,000. No, it'd sell for $10,000. K trucks from 2000 to 2008 sell for $15,000 to $25,000 because people love them. They can't get them, and you can export a K truck for as little as $800. But if you export like 8 of them in a package, put them upside down and fit them, you can do 8 of them in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 9 of them, right? A lot cheaper. So I'm setting up. I'm coding out a kind of a brokerage system where people can find K trucks, take pictures of them, put them up in like an auction, and people can auction, And then we've got brokers. People who are a broker, like car brokers, can sign up to send the cars, and brokers will be able to list their cars. Think of like a dating site for K trucks. The found-up is called GetK. GetK.foundups.com. GetK. It's not up yet. I think it's really cool. I didn't know that. I was like, a friend of mine was like, I want a K truck, and I was like, and I started to ask AI about it. How can I get a K truck in America? And, what's it called? Landing things up. It's gonna be really cool.
Maybe my first day will be in June.
June? Okay. You have a Should I?
My head close to
Really?
maybe gonna be.
I'll wrestle up a support team. You'll bring up Tommy Panka. I'm gonna get all my friends, all my Western friends to show up. Use you as a reason, you know. Like, I'll get Kent there. Me and Kent, big fat bucks. Come on, Tommy. You need to be quarterback. You need to start throwing that ball all the time. Get you an American football. I guess I'm gonna be. You should be. Yeah, but you should be quarterback. Huh? Because you're fast and you're strong. You gotta just, and you got, you know, and you're strong. You can really throw that ball. I would get a ball and just start throwing all the time. It's just about psych in this throwing. You know, just, you know, watch some videos on the quarterback. It's a star player too. You're the quarterback. You know, start with running back, but be the running. But for next year, be the quarterback. How old is the quarterback? Is he a senior? Is he a junior? How old is? You know, what stage in the university is he? I don't know, 2 or 4. Yeah, 2 year or 4 year. This is 4 year. Yeah, the first 2 years is your AA degree. It's like you have to take cert.
His own cert.
Yeah, so perfect. You want to be his best friend. You want to be his co-high. I'm gonna be your co-high. I want to be quarterback. You got to be ballsy. Like, quarterback's ballsy. I want to be quarterback when you teach me. Right? I'll be running back for these 2 years, but when you take over, you know, they're like, you have to be like,
So this is not a shorter, right?
It is short. I'm going to cut across here. There's a house over there. I'm going.
If you go from there, it will be. You'll just.
I don't know how do you think I was going to get there? From where I was, how was I going to get to there? From where I was.
That's why you have to go to
No, there wasn't. I do this way all the time, Tommy.
So you're wasting time on.
No, I go to my farm. There is no other way to get to my farm.
Why do you want to get to your farm?
Because I go to my farm. It happened to be when the map took me there. So from the farm to the house, there is. Fuck this guy's tip. Golly.
What the hell are you?
Turning right, because I'm not going to fucking get left here, am I? Right? Look at all the fucking cars behind me. This guy's on his phone. Tell him it's a lead. Tell him it's
Zero.
I'm not. He's touching. It's different. You can be.
You were touching.
No.
You were.
No. But it's hidden down here, right? You can't
Doesn't
see
matter.
it. Yeah, you can see it. Right down here. Look, this guy's not even going. Everyone's going to be beeping at him. I helped an old man, an old farmer, probably like 80 years old. And she knew your grandmother. They were carrying like a really heavy pump, you know. She was pulling with a string. He was trying to, you know, a little old man, really heavy. So I was like, what are you doing? Let me grab it. Dajobu. Oh, I shoved him inside. Took the wheelbarrow. Had this massive. I don't know how he got it off onto that wheelbarrow. I don't know how he got it from his truck onto that thing. You know. I wonder if it's still out there. I don't know how he got it back. Yeah, it's gone. It was down here. So along this town, you see this little thing here, that little piece, right? Him and his, like 80 years old, they had parked here, they were going along here, they were just here, they ended up going way down there, right? So I stopped, I saw, I was like, what are they doing? So I jumped out of the car, I went over and, you know, took it all the way down for them. And then they're like, anybody right here? I'm surprised they got it out. I told him, not Oma, your great grandmother. your great grandmother. They knew Suyama. Suyama in everyone knows Higashiarai Suyama Toshie no Otosan. Otosan. Higashiarai. Oh, Suyama. Oba-chan, Tomodachi, I could my ears, I can understand. I just can't, He was like, "Oh, I'm friends with your grandmother. I knew the grandmother, which is your father's mother, right?"
Almost actually.
Huh?
Almost actually.
That's cool. Suyama Etsuko. Huh? Suyama Etsuko. Etsuko is her. Where am I going? Now you got me long. I don't know. You got me thinking about your grandfather.
Grandpa.
Yeah, Toshie. It's not that. It's probably just as quick. I cleaned the car today. Probably just as quick. Actually, this road is faster than that one. Yeah.
Maybe this way is faster, but this way is
Slow. But I can miss it and go down the faster way. I go here. Which one? Here?
here.
Notice how I come out here. Why am I coming out here?
Because it's turn time.
Very tight turn. Tight turn. Your grandfather used to swim in here. You know that? Yeah. Gigi used to swim. When he grew up, the brothers all went swimming up here. It's Cha-Cha. This is pretty good. Did you check the mirrors? You always want to check the mirror. Get in the habit of looking at the mirrors, okay?
I can see it. I have not bad eyes.
But just check anyway. You got your mother's eyes. That sucks. You close your eyes and look at the sun and try to focus in and out. You've been trying to do that every day. See if you can fix your eyes. Probably from looking at the screen. You have to practice the long look. Your retina is like stuck on the close because you're always looking close, right? So your retina is focused on, and it's not changing the focus. So you have to retrain your focusing. Does that make sense? Retrain it. Close your eyes and see if you can change the focus. And the thing is, when you're looking at the sun, oh look, look at this fucking crow. Get out of here, you fuck turd. Mama's home. I know. Mama's home. Here's her dinner. Look, one chicken, perfect. Some French fries. Why is she home so early? God damn. Why is she home? My car is fucked. I need to pull up. I can't. Here, give it to mother. Can't park here. Let's see. Wow. My oh my God, look, these guys are. They're really nice. They're getting bigger. My angry wife. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off. I think the chickens are out here. Here's the chickens now. 33.4. See the chickens.